Hello there, fellow NPCs. I am Carbon Scythe, and today we're getting back into Artemis. In the last episode, we were dealing with the fallout that Cassandra lied to Reyna, and that Cassandra was being exposed on live television. Now, everyone hates Cassandra, rightfully so. Even her employer, who is also an ass. Everyone hates Cassandra. And that's where we want her, apparently. Good things. And now, everyone that has been lied to is trying to get Kurt back to right the wrongs. But before we can properly do that, we're going to see Reyna together here with Robert at a bar. She is going to bite his head off, not because of him, but because she needs someone to scream at as she unwinds about Cassandra. Let's go. Hi, Mr. Bartender. 3 shots of tequila. Say something, Reyna. You've been seething ever since we left the office. I'm starting to think that Kukui took over my baby cousin. Wait, they're your cousins? Oh! And the Kukui is, I only saw the Kukui in the TV show Grimm. Don't know its lore, but it's Mexican, I believe. And it hears the pain screaming of women in danger or something like that, I believe. I'll look it up. The Kukui. Never do I want to experience unnecessarily frustrating days like these last 2. Ever again. Keep dreaming, you're in the business world now. 10 years from now, you'll have worse things to worry about. You're gonna be like, Hijo de la chingada! My stocks are down! Hijo de la chingada. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. She's checking the stocks. Oh my god! Robert! Hijo de la chingada! TWR stocks are down! Bartender! 3 more! How about ours? We're fine. For now. I hope they fucking skewer her for the shit she stirred. I mean, fucking hell, the gall of that woman. She walks into my office unannounced. She tells the most elaborate lie. She calls me the best candidate for the company and manages to hurt my relationship with my employees. Dude, that's a lot from one lie. Pinchy chili fries really sneak up on you, yeah? Wait until later, she's really gonna regret them. Reyna, just keep it together, you're making a scene. What is about the employees? Haven't you noticed? Please tell me you're joking. They're intimidated by you? They now think that whenever a client comes to my office with a complaint about one of my people, I'm just gonna bend over their wishes without due diligence. Well, don't you dare fucking say it. Dude, that rib plate looks amazing. I'm not sure that's I'm not sure if that's a render. I think that's like an actual photograph. Not really, but it looks good. You gotta see it from their perspective. Robert, Cassandra practically shot my fucking tongue off. What was I supposed to do? I don't know. Use your hands? Ah! I don't know what that means. Enough joking around, Robert. I don't know. It's hard to say what her motives really were. Sounds like you got caught into some personal stuff, though. She was really after Kurt. the legend remains true. The harder they are, the crazier they tend to be. Híjole, Kurt, this one's for you, hermano. You dipped the chorizo in the wrong woman. Robert. Have you tried reaching out to him? He's not answering, and I don't blame him. Kurt was the only one who ended the call with, "Thanks for considering me." Everyone else? Thanks. Beep. Your loss. Beep. I mean, you've seen Zack's show. Am I imagining this? Did Kurt really build a fucking robotic dog? Kurt, next time, lead with that! I would have hired you on the fucking spot! Yeah, that was weird. His resume also had some holes in it. What? Yeah, some of the certifications were off, and I picked up on other discrepancies. Why didn't you say anything? My old roommate June had many good things to say about him, so I figured he had just fluffed his resume. Come on, it's not uncommon. That's why I asked him the tougher questions, and he answered most of them really well. Bartender! 2 more. Robert. ¿Qué pasa, prima? Am I not fun anymore? Paige said she wanted to rescind my invite for their pledge competition. Dude. My best friend didn't want to invite me because of what I'd think if I knew who Kurt was before the interview. Let me ask you then, when you found out, how did you react? There you go, pendeja. Mira, you're a very successful woman. You could retire right now and you're not even 30 yet. Did your success make your head bigger than it already was? Completely. Robert, running a business isn't easy. Clients' relationships, keeping employees happy, safe workplace. I'm turning into my fucking pops. Look, just focus on fixing things with your friends and employees. Kurt too, if he decides to call you back. Because, man, we'd make a great team, We'd make a great team. Me and him, I could see us being hermanos. I plan to. But it wouldn't surprise me if some company picked him up after Zack's show. Not we, but Kindra is working on the bike, even though she had someone else do it for her. Hey. Hey Kurt, how are you feeling? I'm okay, I guess. Sorry for the overreacting yesterday. It's fine. I blame myself mostly for dropping something like that out of nowhere. So, is Delgado's work not up to your standards anymore? Exactly. This bike's still giving you issues? It's not that. I tinker with things whenever I'm feeling worried, anxious, or whatever. My mom was the same. Do you have a minute to talk? Yeah, of course. Do you mind if I continue with my bike meanwhile? Sure. I just have so many questions. Ooh. Well, I guess we're going to get to ask all of them, so let's take them in order, because that's most likely what the DGB was thinking. Kindra, about your parents. Your business. Who took over? Obviously, being 15 back then, I couldn't take over. And well, my parents were carrying the company. With them out of the picture, it couldn't stay afloat. The schematics and patents, all placed in my name. I don't know what they were thinking. They never really told me, nor was it mentioned in the will. If I had to guess, was probably to prevent any sharks from trying to salvage assets and make poor knockoffs of my parents' tech. And the contract with the military? Done with, I guess. Without my parents to provide a steady flow of tech, everything else followed them when they passed. Of course, TWR, when it was TW at the time, took over producing things for them. How long has... what state is she in? Talking about Artemis? Yeah. It's hard to say, I'm not too familiar with the code. She can open her eyes though and look around. It's creepy as fuck. You know, since she's pretty much a shell right now. Temperature moderation. I think that function is broken. She overheats sometimes. I need to figure out how she can cool herself. When I tested her balancing, it scared the shit out of me. I was tilting her a little by little, then I'd let her drop back on the bed. A fucking hypnic jerk made a jolt. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it. Hypnic jerk. Is that some kind of tech lingo I don't understand? I ran out of the fucking place so fast. She can consume human food as well. She got a digestive system and all. I guess my parents wanted her to enjoy the pleasure of a tasty meal. Yeah, digesting food is one thing, but she can only enjoy it if she has taste buds. Which makes me even more curious as to what my parents' goal was for Artemis. What about the part of the coding that would make her aware? My parents got far enough to set a foundation, but before they could complete the conscious part of it, that's when they had their accident. Yes, I was thinking this. Accident. Is there any chance that they hired Vince? Not the parents, but like TW hired someone like Vince to take care of business. That is what I'm currently thinking. I'm sorry. It's okay. Anyways, when you wake her up, her eyes will open, but she's not gonna react or be aware of anything. A vegetative state, if I had to describe it in other words. What about power? Is she solar like Coco? Well, Coco no longer runs on solar. Anyways, about Artemis. How should I put this? Her power core is... no clue. I reviewed all of the patents and schematics my parents left to my name. None of them, not a single one, mentions the core that powers her. Okay. So unless I can reverse engineer it, we'll need to take special care of it. Because if it breaks, that's it. The tech is really interesting though. I can tell my parents put a lot of effort into it. I mean, more than usual. I ran the numbers on that thing, and if my math is correct, it could power Central Point City 24/7 for a few centuries. That is insane amounts of power. Why would you put that in one singular machine? Create the first how do you say, zero emission, possibly, free energy resource. That's crazy. Anyway, Coco isn't solar powered anymore? No. I snooped around my mom's lab and she was working on some recyclable fuel or some shit. It was designed for small engines, so I figured I'd experiment with it on Coco's new body. And so far it seems to work. I guess my big question is, say we finish Artemis, then what? She will experience life, be conscious. I'm no philosopher, but I mean, if for even a moment she's alive, do we shut her off after? That's the same as killing her, no? Or we could choose to keep her alive. Then what? We condemn her to whatever role we feel is best? No human would want to be subjugated. Would it be fair to do it to Artemis? Sorry, these are heavy questions. I don't expect answers right now. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Because she would be the first of her kind, essentially. But are you going to reveal it the same way you revealed Coco? Just put it out there, hope for the best, hope no one destroys everything you've been working for so far? Or do you keep her locked up? Can you hand me the small wrench next to you? A small wrench, ooh! They are testing me here. A small one, ooh. What do these measurements mean? I would assume it's... Ah, here we go, yes. 3 of an 1/8 inch, or something like that. 3/4. 19 and 10 sound like big ones, so 3/18. Oh, look at you! This guy knows his shit! Yes, logical thinking. 3/8. Thanks. So, that workshop. How is it sustained? Central Point Solar Farm. Donated by my parents, I don't know, a couple of decades ago, if I remember right what they said. So this place gets free use as a thanks from the city. God damn! The workshop is unlisted though, and this warehouse was placed in my uncle's name. He was supposed to transfer ownership when I turned 18, but he never got around to it. The solar farm though, I built them a much smaller one about a mile out from here as a backup. Woo! I can show you sometime. One thing at a time, Kindra. We go there and you'll be like, hey, by the way, there's another secret bunker here where I'm building a 70-story mech. It's actually just 50. I'm totally kidding. Or am I? What about your DJ career? I looked you up the other day out of curiosity. You're a lot more popular than you initially let on. Not that it really matters to me, I just thought it was odd of you to leave out details like that. I'm really sorry you feel that way. And I had no intention of leaving out details about my career. That's just me being humble, I guess. Like I said, I don't care about the fame, I just like making music. The fame? I mean, I barely even think about it. Shit, I don't even do big tours. I plan large shows for a weekend and sometimes I collaborate with other groups for larger shows. I don't measure myself by fame. I love music and I like making it. I'm simply sharing it with whoever is willing to listen. People want to call me a stuck-up bitch for not wanting to do after parties, interviews or private gatherings. I'm okay with that. I don't do it for them. I do it for me. It's okay. I wasn't trying to accuse you of anything. But still, working on Artemis. Who knows how long that will take? What if it means leaving your career behind? Jeez, all that stuff down there. I feel like you could be bigger than TWR. I may be a lost cause who can't keep his shit together, but you have so much potential outside your music. What did that cunt do to you? You used to be the guy with all the answers. Now you're so full of doubts about yourself. I mean, Kindra, you're a damn engineering genius. Why leave it all behind you? Some of us will go their entire lives doing what they feel is best, simply because they're good at it. Then when they're old, they ask themselves, what if? Man, I really enjoyed being an engineer, but what if I took up a job, I don't know, dog sitting or some shit. Sorry, that was a shitty example. The point is, I love music. It really helped me get through the mourning of my parents. The fact that I can create music that also brings good vibes to others, and I don't even have to show my face, God, it's the best feeling for me. Also, it's not like I don't use my talents at all. My helmet has a bunch of fancy tech in it, several holographic HUDs that make travel much better and somewhat safer for motorcyclists. My parents came up with a holotech way before TWR did, but due to their contract, they weren't able to release it at a consumer level. I also installed a retinal scanner that links to my phone for complete hands-free operation when riding. I also tried making my own assistant. I mean, I did, but it's super janky. Are you talking about Kai? Yep. Okay, let's see how janky Kai is. Hey Kai! Play us some sexy music! Resuming sex muse. Resuming. That is... Choke me! Kai, TV off! I'm so sorry. And damn, she looks so very different. I like this better. Who knows? My parents absolutely loved doing what they did. That said, maybe I have it the other way around. Maybe being DJ is fun, but is it really what I want? Building cool shit? I only build things for my own use. I could be helping people who lost limbs or whatever. Fuck, dude. What if I could somehow bridge the gap between cybernetic optics and organic optic nerves? The literal cure for blindness. I'm sorry, Kurt. I guess I can't really answer that question yet. I'll have to cross the bridge when I get to it. So, for once you'd like to see what it's like to work on something for the world. Kindra, that's a big step that you may not be able to come back from. Your quiet and peaceful life will be gone. I already kinda blew that chance myself when sending Scythe those clips. But I never got to say goodbye to my parents. The accident happened while I was in Europe with my cousins, and I'm hoping this is the closure I'm looking for. After coming back, we all planned to work on a small project together. Something made by the Capolettis. My parents were always so busy, but we never really got to build anything from scratch together. This time, it would have been just us three, from start to finish. I don't know what they had planned, but it would have been amazing anyways. Oh shit! I'm sorry, DJB, but goddamn, what did you do here? I know, yeah, I know. Still. Okay, people crying are not afraid to say, but goddamn. I don't know what plans they had for Artemis, but I need to finish her. You can still step away from this. I won't hate you for that. I'll still find a way to finish her. I do like her. Kindra, I'm so sorry. I know exactly how you feel. I really do. Kindra, maybe we don't have the answer for Artemis' purpose now, but the yearnings toward her completion could show it to us. Come here. Why do we keep on seeing you? No is a no, Jessica. You've done nothing but disappoint me this year. I'll wait for you here. Fine. Do yourself a favor and never cry in public. It just makes you look pathetic. Tell me, what's so heartbreaking at your age that makes you so emotional? My mom won't let me go to the school dance. My SAT scores were bad again this year. Again? Yeah, I failed in 9th grade too. Now she's having me take them again in my sophomore year. Another one won the parent lottery. I made her more upset when she caught me taking money to pay for my ticket and outfit. Oh, wow! And they said they broke the mold. Listen, kid. Jessica, was it? Yeah? Jessica, why is this dance so important to you? Dude, she's a kid. What the fuck are you thinking? The guy I liked asked me to go. Why am I not surprised? Look, Jessica, just hear me out. It'll be worth it, I promise. His feelings you have about this guy, it's only temporary. You're upset over nothing. Sure, you're pissed and sad right now. In a year, probably less, this guy is only going to disappoint you. Christ, I sound like my fucking dad. Look, when that happens, you're gonna feel 10 times worse. Trust me on that. So to hell with this guy. Make the effort for yourself, not for some guy. Tell me, are your friends going to this thing? Yeah? Okay. Because you were so patient and didn't interrupt me with your teen angst bullshit. Here, buy your ticket and something to make yourself feel relevant in. Go because you want to have fun. Go for you. Don't make this weird, it's not candy. Just take the fucking money. Ah? Why do you want to go to this dance again? Because I want to have fun for me, not for Jake. Jake the fucking snake. See? It's even in his name. He's bound to disappoint you. Dude, she is trying to be a good person, but she's so fucking toxic about it. She thinks she is being good here, but no, she's just narcissistic. I haven't seen The Devil Wears Prada, but I did see Cinema Therapy do a video on it, and I get that feeling that everyone wants to be her, so I obviously know. So Cassandra is thinking everyone wants to be like me, so I know what's good and what's right. So if I give this girl a bunch of money and tell her to do whatever she wants because it's what she wants, then that's the right thing to do. She thinks she's right. She thinks she's righteous. She is narcissistic. Thanks. Oh, and as for your mom goes, don't let her intimidate you just because she's your mama. Grow a fucking spine. Alright, let's go, Jessica. Cass. You're late, Dex. Sorry about that, Cass. I had to deal with a client and I'm short-staffed. Yeah, well, I just gave you your starter fee away. You know better. Don't keep me waiting again. Come on, Cass. You still want the rest? 20,000 for what's probably the easiest job? Of course, what's the job this time? I just need you to find someone. I need contact info. That's it? That's it. Who am I looking for? His name is Kurt Andrade. The guy is really off the grid though. I lost contact with him maybe 3 or so years ago. I ran into him a few times last week. He's been job hunting. Actually tried interviewing at our building downtown. But the fucking moron who interviewed him tossed his resume. I don't know, check businesses looking to hire developers or the like. No real leads other than that. Now I see why your offer is so high. It should be easy for you. You said you bumped into him. Where was it you last saw him? The building where Nick's other office is at. The Initium Vita's building. Maverick Investigations. Here is the only thing of him I could dig up. Is that Kindra? It's the picture is so saturated. Is that the word? It's so bright. It's difficult to see who's on behind him. Trying to reignite an old flame. I would assume it would be Cassie, but it kind of looks like Kindra. Fuck off, Dex. I just need to satisfy my partners right now to buy me some time. I have to go now. Try to be quick about it. I'll do what I can. You're gonna want this back? No. Okay, so it's a picture of her. Oh, Kindra Capoletti. I'll double it if you can find her too. Apparently they're living together now. She's completely off the grid too though, and I've got absolutely no leads on her. Just the name. Good luck. Looks more like Zoe, or is it Naomi? Zoe, I think. I guess I better get to work. Hey boss, what's up? Chris, I'm forwarding you some information. Set aside your current case and work on this one. Sure, I'll get right on it. And that is where I cut off for today's episode. Ooh, every bridge Cassandra has built up is burning down slowly. No, actually rather quickly, I would say. And we are finally getting around to actually work on Artemis. Even if we are still wondering how, where Artemis' place in the world is going to be and things like that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you Joseph for donating directly to my Ko-fi page. If you want to see my gameplay uncensored, you can do so at SpicyGaming.net. I'll see you guys in the next one, and remember, just because you're not the main character, it does not mean you're not important. Goodbye everyone.